is episode 2 of Let's Talk. And I really had to get on here because I've been watching so many videos, listening to so many podcasts about this modern versus traditional woman, especially within the Black community. It's being blown up and magnified, and it's starting to sound like an accountability versus blame game, and a lot of pointing fingers and a lot of ridicule where it whatever. Also, what are women bringing to the table? Women not being submissive, this toxic word that you guys love to. Modern women are not suitable partners for a high profile man, but when a high profile man. Also, women keep choosing the wrong men without even a lot to really choose from, especially within the Black community. Also, we keep talking about modern versus traditional when change over time is inevitable. You're not going to get the same type of women that were being raised and growing up back then. We're two completely different generations. Times have literally changed, and just as you're getting a modernized woman, you're getting a modernized man. Times now, we live in the age of social media. Back then, they literally grew up with the men that were going to be their husbands. These days, people feel like there's a possibility their husband can be on the other side of the world and they can probably talk to him. Let me just say this. Men want you to be submissive, want to be, respected. They don't want to argue. Hey, 100% I agree. You guys want somebody, who will follow your lead, somebody who will understand like this is a partnership. If you are doing what you need to do as a man, period, you are protecting and providing. Isn't that the traditional man? Aren't you all traditional men? If you're protecting and providing, you are a good partner, husband, you're a great father, you are naturally going to have a partner who will do her part. You will have a partner who is submissive. You will have a partner who will listen. You will have a partner who will follow your lead. Men come into situations thinking that they just need to get respect and be listened to because they have a dick. No, it doesn't work that way. You could literally, no. Men give to women and we give it back to y'all 10 times better. You give us a house, we make it a home. You give us semen, we give y'all a baby. Come to us with a business plan. The right one will have you where you need to be on the right track. Your assistant, your secretary, everything you need. Like, you also have to do your part in this too. It's not just the woman and what the woman is doing wrong and how the woman isn't being respectful and listening to what you say and not following your lead. When it comes to like respect, I don't think that someone who doesn't listen or someone who isn't submissive or someone who isn't respectful isn't just a Black woman thing. I think that it keeps being pinned to the Black woman, like we're just very argumentative and obnoxious, and that is one of the billions of reasons why we can't quote unquote keep a man. I think that it's a personality thing based on a person. Everybody gets angry. Everybody has their blow ups. Everybody has their moments where they don't listen, where they don't want to do something and they're not going to do it. Black women are the only ones who really are under a magnifying glass when it comes to that. And Black men are the ones holding it. It's not even like what you say sometimes, it's how you say it. People can definitely work on their delivery. People are also very passionate with what they say sometimes. And if you're going to say that Black women are angry, you can say Black men are too. We have the same attitude. Also, why is it that I keep seeing and hearing that when women have perspective or want to give feedback or kind of get into debates or situations, they are they try to correlate it to them being masculine. How is you having an opinion and just because you have a coochie, you're masculine? You have a masculine personality because you're not supposed to say how you feel. You're not supposed to have your own opinion. You're not supposed to talk. Being submissive means being quiet. Being feminine means being quiet and not having your own opinion. You just shut up and listen and go along with it, even if you don't agree. I don't think that's what being feminine entails. And honestly, if you feel threatened or your ego is bruised or you get angry or feel some type of way or have to down talk a woman because she is opinionated or has something to say or is passionate about something, you're probably not the man that you think you are. True masculine men aren't threatened or don't feel no type of way about stuff like that. This whole what do you bring to the table question. I'm so sick of that question. I'm sick of people talking about it. I'm sick of it being a big men are asking what we bring to the table when that's something that you should already be observing. You, when you're courting and talking to and, you know, trying to build this woman outside of her looks, outside of you wanting to fuck, you should be seeing what type of person she is. Where is her head at? What's her conversation like? What you guys, the discernment starts with you guys, right? Leaders, it starts with y'all. You choose a woman you feel is worthy. You choose a woman you feel you would want to continue to grow or build your empire with. You choose a woman you could see raising your children. Not choosing women that you know probably aren't on the same wavelength as you are and then asking them what they bring to the table. Nothing. They're on their own thing, you're on your own thing. You guys aren't, no. And then the situation goes awry and then you want to blame it on all women, especially black women. It's the black woman's fault. And then on the other hand, when you guys talk about what's being brought to the table, you guys say that you don't care about degrees, you don't care about a woman's job and how much money she makes. You just care about if she is going to, you know, be your peace, bring you sanity. You don't want to go out there and be at war with the world, especially as a black man in America, and then come home and have to continue the war with your wife. Understood. However, do you have peace within yourself, by yourself? Are you happy by yourself, or are you looking for her to magically fix all those problems for you? Or do you still have traumas and triggers that you're trying to work through and grow through? Or are you not even aware of them and you're just gonna get into a relationship with me and project them onto me? Because what? I personally feel like men, black men in particular, are doing a lot of finger pointing. They're doing a lot of finger pointing. They're doing a lot of blaming. They're saying all of these things are being done to us and this is what's happening to us, this weirdo victim mentality. Now, I am not at all saying that black women do not have work to do, because we do. I'm talking to black men right now though. From the single mom down talk that I constantly keep hearing, like, you guys don't be helping, to this toxic word that everybody loves so much, and to this whole, I'm not a typical black guy, that's why I have to date outside of my race, because black girls don't like me. Single moms. I don't know if you guys think that women lay down and just lay there and just get pregnant by themselves. Just as there are single moms, there are single dads out there. But the thing is, you guys are able to just get up and leave. You guys are able to get up and walk out on your responsibility, which a lot of you do. And then it'll be like, oh, dating a woman with kids is a headache. She wasn't by herself though. Like you guys say, like, women are choosing wrong. So are men. Don't let a man nut in you that you wouldn't have kids in. Don't let a man nut in you that you would not have kids with. Don't let a man nut in you that you wouldn't marry. Why would you nut in a woman that you wouldn't marry or wouldn't want raising your kids? Then you guys say stupid shit like, she told me she was on birth control. What does that mean? She told you she was on birth control. What does that mean? so you should have unprotected sex with her? That doesn't make any sense. You don't want to have a kid with her, but you're going to have unprotected sex with her because she told you that she was on birth control. And on top of that, the icing on the cake, you're going to nut in her. Then I saw this podcast. It was like, Black men are typically the only race raising another man's kid. Black men are also the only main race going around creating single parent homes, and a bunch of them. One of them probably creating like 5. Look at Nick Cannon. He literally thinks that he is going to be a good father to his kids because he has money. What all he did was go around and create a bunch of single parent homes and then try to bring up polygamy and European way of living, and when none of your baby mothers are Black. What are you talking about? I just need Black men to hold their fellow Black man accountable. You guys are getting on there supporting this, just being like, oh, it's not funny. And then you want to say, single mom this, single mom, yeah, for sure. You know what? The moms shouldn't have continued to get pregnant by him. They can take accountability, but the blame is on y'all. Y'all are to blame. This toxic word. Can we just throw it away? Throw the whole word away. Throw it away. You guys have fallen in love with toxicity in a relationship and made it a thing. It's not a thing. Men will literally call women toxic and they hate women this and women have done this and shady this and blah blah blah, but you'll look back on their relationships and their track record and they've cheated on every woman they've ever been with. They don't know how to be alone, so they jump from relationship to relationship. They probably are very angry with their mothers. They have this repressed anger, and it comes out when they're dealing with a woman and making her pay for his mom's mistakes in a way. And then on the other hand, they're probably trying so hard not to be their fathers who have probably weren't actively in their life or doing right by them. And it's coming out as like projections. It's coming out in the wrong way. You're trying to do everything not like him and just being so much like him. But you guys want to say that women are toxic? It's everybody else's fault. Everyone else's fault. We're still not taking no accountability or blame for anything. Also, I really have this is a real question. What is a typical Black guy? What is a typical Black guy? I really need to know, because it kind of seems like we're putting Black men in a box. In this one little box, and they're supposed to be and look and act a certain way. And if they're not that way, then Black women won't like them. I'll talk to Black men of all different, everything. I'm not a thug, Black girls don't like me. I work in corporate America, Black girls don't like me. I watch anime and I don't listen to rap music, Black women don't like, that's not. So no, there's no Black girls that watch anime and listen. I personally myself listen to a whole bunch of different types of music. So what are y'all talking about? So you have to go out and date outside of your race because she didn't like anime like you and you're not a thug. So Black women only want thugs. Is that all? That's all we want? Where did that even come up? And then you guys will be like, oh, you guys keep choosing the wrong guy and friend zoning the one that's for you. Let me tell you something right now. I've let someone out of the friend zone after 7-8 years of friendship. Literally nothing, nothing. Never expressed no type of like anything. Like we were legitimately friends. And I regret doing it. I wish I never did it. I wish I never gave any energy like that because he literally didn't deserve it. Played. Like, if I have you in the friend zone, then that's simply just what it is. I'm not obligated to give you a chance just because you think that you're going to be a good match for me. If I am choosing wrong, then let me choose wrong. I am going through life and learning my lessons how I need to learn them. I'm not obligated to give you a chance because you're my friend and you want to fuck. All these conversations are really just crazy because I feel like nobody else gets on public platforms like this and talks about the problems within their community like Black people do. So then there are things that people are constantly hearing. Black women have bad attitudes. Black women aren't feminine. Black women don't know how to be submissive. Then we have Black men agreeing and giving their opinions, which are probably stemming from some sort of anger and hurt and pain in the past. Again, not thinking that there's anything wrong with them and just, pointing the finger at Black women and feeding into this angry Black woman, ghetto, baby mama, obnoxious ass narrative. And in reality, the hate that they are spewing is a reflection of themselves. Why don't people just, work on themselves and choose people that are equally yoked with them? There's no blueprint on how people are supposed to act. There's no blueprint on how things are supposed to go. Literally, there's no rules. I don't understand why these rules about this modern versus traditional women are being imprinted. Anyways, I just want to get my thoughts off about it really quickly. I really just, try to sum it up. I'm sure there'll be maybe another part with more opinions. I'd like to get a male perspective on this. But you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and share. Thank you guys for tuning in. Do you still have traumas and triggers that you're trying to work through and grow through? Or are you not even aware of them and you're just going to get into a relationship with me and project them onto me? Because what?